Welcome to Kitchen Vida. Today we're going to do a salsa guisada, which is served warm or used for cooking usually. Vámonos, let's get started. We'll start by chopping some onion. I'm using about a half an onion in this recipe, and I will just cut it in little dices. If you like bigger chunks, you can feel free to cut them a little bigger, but I like to just do it kind of fine. Start by taking the skin off here. So I had a friend named Chana, and she was from Acapulco, Mexico, and she said that if you are a person that cries while you're chopping onion, it means that you are celosa, which means jealous in Spanish. I don't know how true that is, but I'm not crying right now anyway. I do once in a while. And now for the chiles. I will start with a jalapeno. So I'm doing a mixture of jalapenos and serrano peppers also. I usually do that, use both of the types of chiles when I'm doing a salsa, or even cooking for that matter. Jalapenos seem to give a good flavor, but don't always provide the heat that I get from the serrano. So I'm using them both. And I do use quite a bit, so feel free to use much less than what I'm using. Or you can also feel free to take out the seeds and the ribbing, which will definitely take a lot of the heat away. It's definitely just a personal preference on how spicy you want your salsa to be. It'll still be delicious either way, that's for sure. This is one of my favorite ways to make salsa, and it can be used for so many different things actually. So we will be heading over to the stove and starting to saute this before we get the tomatoes involved. We'll start by adding about a couple tablespoons. I'm using olive oil here into a pan on medium heat. And once the oil gets hot, we'll go ahead and add in the onions and the chiles. Just added a little piece of onion here, and it's hot. So we'll put the rest in and get those sauteing and get them translucent and get some good color going with the onion, which provides lots of flavor, as I've said before. That's a little process we cannot rush. Now while that's going, we'll start dicing up our tomatoes. And we like to get these fairly small. They will definitely cook down a whole lot. So, I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just in little dices would be fine. They'll cook in their own juices and get nice and mushy. chiles are getting nice and colorful here, smelling delicious. And that's just about the perfect point to get our tomatoes and add those in there. Anytime I'm making anything sauteed that I use the three, I always will do the onions and peppers first and put the tomatoes in last, because of course the juices of the tomato just do not let the onions get the flavor out that they really need to with a little caramelization. So that's just a tip for you to use anytime. That's the way I do it. I will add about a teaspoon or so of salt. And if you want to omit that, feel free. I also add a can of tomato sauce, mainly for color. If you don't have any on hand, it will still be fine. And then I put about half of that can of water into my pan and just let it all simmer away and do its magic for a little bit. It'll be about a good 20 minutes of simmering before this is done. Here I will add a couple of cloves of whole garlic, and they do not need to be crushed. I'll just let them let off their yummy garlic flavor into the salsa as it simmers away. As you can see, it's thickening up a little bit. The tomatoes are cooking way down. Okay, at this point, this is pretty much done. If you would like to have it a little more blended, go ahead and use an emulsifier here, or you can use a bean or potato masher. In this case, I'm just kind of using the back of my spoon a little bit, and it's pretty much ready to serve. Whenever you'd like, you can serve it over eggs and make huevos rancheros. You can put it in a little bowl to eat with a big bag of chips. This salsa can be eaten right out of the pan like this. It can be eaten room temperature, out of the refrigerator. Basically, lots of uses for it. You can make chicken tortilla soup with it by adding broth and chicken. You can do chilaquiles with this. Serve it over baked fish. Lots of possibilities. But for now, I think I'm going to enjoy it right out of the pan with a bowl of chips. Delicious. Super delicioso. Thanks for watching my video today. Subscribe to my channel, please. And let me know if you have any suggestions on what you'd like to see next. Otherwise, there's definitely plenty more to come from Kitchen Vida. Adios.